Alright, it's July 20th here in Carnelian Bay, Lake Tahoe. Nice weather. And we're going to do a little plumbing tour. One of the YouTubers asked for that and I hadn't done that yet. And just a little update on what I've done on the van refit for the baby. So we got this Freedman Seating Co. here. This is where our indoor shower was, with our drain down there and water, hot water in, cold water in. So then this guy just comes, hit this lever here, just pops down, pull that up. Sorry, I'm doing this with one hand, and there's a baby seat. Alright, so then there's a brewski. Alright, so we'll go back and let's just move the toilet. The toilet was right where this is, in this whole basin. And there's the toilet in there with a shelf. And then we got our closet, and the closet conveniently is a conduit for our wire, solar panel up to the ceiling, and then all of our wiring. So that's going to be on a sliding tray, so that will slide out. You'll sit on it. This will obviously have to be put back in the back position. So that's that, and then we'll go over to the just a quick little plumbing diagram, throwing the spotlight here. Alright, so that's what we got. If you guys wanted to pause the video, I can brighten that up a little bit. So we got, it's easier to describe in person, but it's pretty simple plumbing in a van. So if you want to pause the video, you can do that. Turn off that. So basically we got here, this is our plumbing side on our bench seat. That's our electrical under there. So when this tank is full, 28 gallons, the weight of it matches the other side, but I have some airbags that help to compensate. So this is our, it's a little crowded in here, but I chose, I got it from I think from plasticmart.com. This is a 28 gallon I think polyethylene tank, and I had it all custom made to fit the wheel to, so it fits right in here, very snug between the aluminum framing and here. I actually don't even have it bolted down. I should probably do that, probably get crap for that from some of you guys. So then we have our inlet here on the top here, and that, you see that tube runs through here into the back of the cabinet, and so that runs the galley cabinet that comes out in front of the slider. So then we just hook up our RV safe drinking water hose to that, and that's pressurized. That's only a one-way valve. And then but on that inlet we also have a gravity fill. So I just unscrew that little guy and cap this on there for when we're in Mexico and places that, or you're just in a river you want to fill up, and you're not at like an RV campsite or whatever, which is a lot of the time. And then down there you can see down at the bottom there what this hose is coming from. This is the outlet, and this right here is the gravity vent. So as you're taking water out, obviously air needs to come in and fill the gap, or else nothing will be able to happen, physics. So this is a pressure valve. As you take water out, but water won't go out of that. So we got water coming in here. This is a SureFlow, 3 gallons per minute, 7.5 amps max. You always want to go a little bit over what you think. If you have a shower that's about 1.5 or 2 gallons per minute, you probably want to go up to 3 just to be safe. So then this feeds in right here into our Sediment 1 filter. These are the 12-inch regular canisters. This is just to keep all the iron, and mainly it's for the hot water heater, because I don't want calcium deposits and mineral deposits building up inside that hot water heater and reducing the life of it. So then that comes here, and we have it teed off. This is the cold water here, obviously. That tees off out to the outdoor shower. This is the outdoor shower setup that I had bolted into here. This is a Heatercraft. Pretty nice. I have only had a couple problems. This housing cracked, but they sent me a new one, and the new one is worth lower quality than this one, so I'm kind of bummed about that. And then down here you can see this connection piece. This was to the shower, the indoor shower, but I've gotten rid of that. And then I have an on-off valve. Probably wasn't necessary, but if you just don't want to have any water running to the shower at all. So then we have this valve, this hose, this flexi hose runs down all the way down there and under the cabinet. And oh, it's pretty dark in there, but so that runs all the way through here, and it meets up in the middle here, and then it tees off. If you can see that white hose teeing up, that tees up into the cold water into our little spout here, and that cold water keeps going. I have another on-off valve if you don't want to use the hot water here. There you go, probably unnecessary again, but so then it goes into the Excel America hot water heater, ventless, and I couldn't find a gas hose that was short enough, so got a little extra in there. Nothing's perfect, you know, but when you do it yourself, it's all worth it. So then you got the cold water going in. Those are 1/2-inch NPT connections. You got the hot water coming out. Got a little insulator on there. So the hot water comes out. It's all insulated, and that funnels up into here. So we got hot and cold here. Got our pump connection on there. You just heard it. So it turned off at 55 psi in the line. There we go. I haven't run it for a while. It's been. Let's check the hot water. There's probably a lot of air in the lines. That's why, because I had this turned off. There we go. Oh, I got the gas line off outside, so I'm trying to show you guys the hot water heater, but it hot water heater vents right here. Sometimes we leave the door open just ajar, and we got the fan there because the fumes from this are not great, obviously, but it's better than cutting a hole in the side of your van, which a lot of people do. Keeps it clean. So then we got hot and cold going to there, and then the hot tees off from down there, keeps coming, and there's the insulated hot here, and it funnels back to there. So then we got the hot and the cold to the shower back there, and our gray water from here funnels straight down into a 7-gallon Reliance container that I have with metal straps riveted to the van. So I think that's pretty much it. I got the drinking water spout here. So then off the cold water that runs into the hot water heater, you can't see that back there, you see those white hoses. We've got a drinking water filter. This is a Doulton, really nice drinking water filter. You can take water from anywhere. It takes out all chemicals, and it's great for just everyday household use. I don't drink water that doesn't come out of a filter anymore. So this goes in, this comes out, and this funnels up right to here. So then we only take our drinking water from there. So how you hear those going on and off is the outflow from this is less than the inflow, what this actually pumps out. So it's turning on and off. So you can get an accumulator tank as well if you want, and that will create a smooth, even flow, but usually not necessary. And then when we're done with the water, usually turn the pump off. I like to keep the pressure out of the system, but that's because I'm neurotic. And so that's our plumbing section. If you guys have questions about where to buy all these things, you know, let me know. I have a Sprinter source book that I purchased for 19 bucks if you have a Sprinter, but it's good for all around DIY camper type stuff. So, you know, that comes down. Oops. And the bed's gonna go across here. This obviously pad is gonna come off, and going to finish this inside here, and the flares allowed us to have a 77-inch bed. I think it is 78, I think, or maybe even more than that. So we're saving, so then we get to have this bench seat here, this bench seat here, have the table underneath, mounted underneath the bed frame over there. So we got some work to do, but we're making progress. And cheers from Lake Tahoe, guys. Hopefully talk to you on the internet soon.